So I've been spending a lot of time recently on my manifestation of describing images instead of answering questions. And I've come up with some techniques that I want to test, but I need some time to actually test them before I report back. So today, I want to move on to a new topic: body language. I have two examples to share, one positive, one less positive. The first example: my body language in front of the big boss and managers at the firm. Remember earlier I said I'm able to remain confident and composed in front of authoritative people? Well, I've been paying attention to my body language in those situations, and I noticed something worth noting. When I was talking to them, my body was opened up. I squared my shoulders. My feet were planted shoulder-width apart. I was standing still, not fidgeting, not shifting my weight. I faced the person who was speaking and made positive eye contact, not staring them down, just steady, engaged eye contact. I think our beliefs and body language work both ways. Because I told myself to be confident, my body language followed. I commanded respect. And because my body language was open and grounded, my belief in myself was reinforced. It's a two-way street. The second example: my body language when I'm in freeze mode. This one is less positive. When I'm under pressure, especially when someone is questioning me about something I've done, my body tends to freeze. I don't give any response to the other person. No facial expression. My body either goes rigid or I start fidgeting. My eyes lose their sparkle. I just stare at the other person without saying anything. This is what I want to overcome, because this body language can send very negative messages to the other person. They either think I've spaced out, or I'm against what they're saying, or worse, they think I've gone mental. That's not what's happening inside. Inside, I'm engaged. Inside, I'm listening. Inside, I want to respond. But my body won't cooperate. I think the solution lies in looking deeper at my freeze response. And I still need some time to think about that. But for now, I want to share some tips to improve your body language. These are science-backed. They actually work. Tip 1. Open up your posture. There's a reason power posing became popular. Research shows that open, expansive postures, shoulders back, chest open, feet planted, can actually increase testosterone and decrease cortisol. That's the hormone ratio associated with confidence and reduced stress. But more importantly, open posture signals to your own brain that you're safe. When you close up, crossing your arms, hunching your shoulders, you signal to your brain that there's a threat. So you feel more anxious. It's a loop. Open up and you break it. How to do it: when you're standing, plant your feet shoulder-width apart. When you're sitting, sit up and open your chest. Don't cross your arms. Keep your palms visible. It's a small change that makes a big difference. Tip 2. Make steady, positive eye contact. Eye contact is one of the most powerful nonverbal tools we have. But it's not about staring. It's about being present. When you look at someone while they're speaking, you signal that you're engaged, you're listening, and you're not threatened. Research shows that people who maintain steady eye contact are perceived as more confident, more trustworthy, and more competent. How to do it? Try the 50-70 rule. Make eye contact 50% of the time while speaking and 70% of the time while listening. If direct eye contact feels intense, look at the space between their eyes or their eyebrows. They'll never know the difference. Tip 3. Take up space. When we feel nervous, we tend to make ourselves small. We shrink. We cross our arms or legs. We pull our shoulders in. But research shows that taking up space, even when you don't feel confident, can actually make you feel more confident. Amy Cuddy's research on power posing showed that expansive postures can actually change your hormone levels. 2 minutes of power posing can increase testosterone by 20% and decrease cortisol by 25%. That's not just psychology. That's biology. How to do it? If you're standing, keep your feet apart. If you're sitting, don't cross your legs. Use gestures when you speak. Take up the space you're in. It signals to your brain and everyone around you that you belong there. Tip 4. Slow down your movements. When we're nervous, we tend to move quickly. We fidget. We talk faster. We shift our weight. But quick movements signal anxiety. Slowing down signals calm and control. Research shows that people who move more slowly are perceived as more confident and more in control. It's a simple signal, but it works. How to do it? When you're in a conversation, slow down. Move your hands more deliberately. Nod slowly when you're listening. Take a breath before you speak. These small adjustments signal to your brain that you're safe. These are the 4 science-backed tips I've been using. Open up your posture. Make steady eye contact. Take up space. Slow down your movements. They've made a real difference in how I show up in conversations. I still need to work on my freeze response. That's going to take more time. But in the meantime, these small adjustments help me feel more grounded and present, even when the pressure is on.